So, I'm super lucky and have been able to keep my job, but I have to work from home, and I think I'm going insane. So, pretty much all my time now, since I am a responsible human being, is spent inside, and it's been pretty tough. I keep finding myself in the same moment over and over and over again. It feels like I wake up, blink, and then all of a sudden, it's the end of the day. Like my work's over, I'm sitting on the couch watching TV and waiting for Alex to get home. And the past year almost has been exactly like that. Don't get me wrong, I am like super grateful that I am where I'm at and able to, stay alive and employed. A lot of the people aren't the same. I'm really losing it. So I've thought a lot about why this is happening and what I can do to stop this endless time loop. And I think the best way to move forward and to break the chain is to start some new habits. Now, I am no Matt D'Avella or any other super in-depth self-care YouTuber, which if you do want to learn a ton about minimalism and habits and self-care, go check out that guy's channel. There's so much info on there. He also has a course and a bunch of other things. It can be really tough around this time of year when the sky's always gray and it gets dark at 4 o'clock. And then you got all this work being stacked on top of you, along with things like seasonal depression and, all sorts of crap. And for me, it really helps me to start something new, to pull myself out from under all that stuff, So one of my all-time favorite books, and one of the few that I've actually read all the way through, is this. And it pretty much is just... How many pages is it? Alex, how many pages do you think this is? 200? Probably 200, maybe less. 150? So it's pretty much just 150 pages of a really, really simple life hack. That's to pretty much separate your life into 4 different categories and make sure you're doing one thing to benefit each one of those categories every single day. So if I want to turn this ship around, I'm going to start 4 new habits in 4 areas of my life to fix those 4 problems that I've been having. So in the book, the dude pretty much breaks down your life into 4 different categories. The 4 categories are mind, so making sure you're, constantly learning and not letting your mind turn to mush. Relationships, not just romantic, but with your friends and family. Your body and your overall health. That's pretty self-explanatory. And business. So pretty much the book just explains that if you force yourself every single day to do one thing to benefit each one of those categories, you'll achieve all your greatest dreams and everything will be good. The book says if you do something every single day to benefit one of those categories, eventually it'll all compound together and you'll achieve any goal you set in that category. The plan is to start a new habit in each one of those categories, so eventually you can accomplish any goal you set. And you'll be a millionaire and ripped and in love. So, habit number 1 is to create a to-do list every single day and make sure that I'm checking everything I set on there. I usually set a to-do list no matter what, every few days, and I put on way too much. I put on 20 things that I know I can't get all done at once. So making a manageable to-do list will give you a little sense of, feeling good, feeling like you did something today, and then it's actually accomplishable. The plan is to set my alarm to a podcast to wake me up at around 7:30 every morning, so that way I'm thinking and getting your mind going. Then, 3 days a week, force myself to get outside and go on a run, come back, make a spot of coffee, and write my checklist for the day. And we'll see how it goes. It's super important to keep in mind that habits take time to form. All your bad habits have had years and years to sit and develop and fester and, grow into these things you don't like anymore. So it's really important to give your new ones some time to grow. It would make it a lot easier on yourself if you start incrementally and do little bits at a time. Eventually you'll build to where you want to be. One important thing that really helps me is accountability. It's part of why I'm putting this out here is whether my mom watches it or 1,000 people, I still said I was going to do something, and now someone heard me say it. So it kind of helps keep me in check. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ella wants to go sniff some stuff, so peace.
So I shot that video like in mid-November, and today is what, January 13th? Yeah, today is January 13th. So yeah, what I found is habits are extremely hard to keep up and to keep going. All those inspirational things I said about taking it slow and stuff, yeah, I didn't take it slow. I tried to do everything all at once, and that did not work. So here is future Tyler's advice on habits. Start even slower than you think you should. Like, do one habit at a time. Start off small and then like work super big. So like, if you want to wake up at 6:30 every day, wake up at 8 and work your way down. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been running more, eating a lot healthier, going outside a lot more, shooting more. So yeah, overall, habits have been building, but they're not exactly where I want them to be yet. So yeah, just keep trying, and I'll keep updating you on this here thing.